Hi there, my name is Z, and today we are going to do a full review of this. This is the Vision Eternity. Okay, so we are going to do unboxing, a little bit of explaining, and see how it works. Okay, so now first we are going to do unboxing. Of course, Vision Eternity I purchased from www.itigara-electronica.ro. Once again, Vision Eternity, which I purchased from www.itigara-electronica.ro. Now let's do the unboxing. Okay, when you open the box, first what you find inside is the instruction manual with small pictures. First thing that I notice is that this instruction manual is too small. It's small for reading for people who wear glasses like I do. So this is the instruction manual. It's all explained, its parts, how you screw everything together, the pictures, everything is explained. Of course, this is for experience papers. So in this package there is spare rubber piece for the tank system. This is your coils, and these two metal pieces are your spare connections for positive and negative. You're going to see a little bit later what I'm talking about. Okay, this is a type of tank which can hold up 1.1 milliliters of e-liquid. Of course, for those who doesn't know, Vision Eternity is rebuildable dripping atomizer and rebuildable tank system. It is 2 in 1. Okay, else you find the base with the coil, and of course when I'm putting parts out of the presentation box I will explain which is what part in the box. Okay, this is your coil. As you may see, positive, negative. In the middle is the air. It's not a hole, it's more like a tunnel to me. Okay, it is the air hole, positive, negative connection, and your wick. Okay. For rebuilding, they try to make it as much as easier for you, but I've tried it, and this is my wick that I put here, that I replaced, and it's not the original one. It's my wick with my fiber and my Cantle wire. I tried to build a coil with 0.20. I didn't make it, so I used 0.15 Cantle wire and 1 millimeter fiber. So I'm not going to show you how to make the coil because it's really a pain in the ass. So this is your base, 510 connection, your coil, air hole tunnel. Okay. This part here is your dripping part. Okay. This here is your spike with the fiber in the middle, and there is holes all around for dripping, and this here, this spike and the fiber here is for your tank system. Okay, I will explain it. This cone here fits for a type of tank system, so this part is for your tank system. And of course, this is your 510 drip tip. And the last part is your ego cover. Okay, And that's it. The presentation box is empty. Okay, for the parts. First I want to show you and explain to you how you put everything here together, then we are going to try it. Okay, for rebuildable dripping atomizer you need the cone with 510 connection. You're going to need a middle part for dripping, and of course you're going to need a spike. So see what's happened. When you're putting the middle part with the spike here, it pushes the fiber down in this well for the liquid. Of course, every part on its thread got the O-ring to prevent leaking. So once again, see, it middle part pushes the fiber down. Screw it down like this. The threads is very well made. Of course, this part here also got the O-ring to prevent leaking. The threads, that goes like this, and you're going to need for dripping your tip. Okay, this is Vision Eternity put together for dripping. Now I'm going to show you how to put everything together to be a rebuildable tank system. Okay, you are not going to need these two parts, these two parts. You're not going to need. You need this little section for A type of tank, and of course you're going to need the tank. This is your rebuildable tank system. Very well made. This is from brass, I think. It is not stainless steel. Once again, you saw it in its first mode and now in its second mode. So now I would like to put it in its first mode, that means rebuildable dripping atomizer, to talk a little bit about it and to show it how it's made, and then I will show you how to make a tank system and see how it works. Okay. Okay, now let's put Vision Eternity for rebuildable dripping atomizer. I forgot to tell you, there is ET Vision written on the middle section on the spike. So we are not going to use now these two parts. We are going to put it in a dripping mode. For dripping mode, I already showed you that you're going to need this middle section made for dripping. I forgot to show you. See, there's a little, I don't know, way for e-liquid, and when it's in dripping mode, when you put the e-liquid in the cone, the e-liquid finds its way through these holes and goes to the coil. Easy as a, I don't know, piece of cake. Okay, I don't want to put my tip here when I do my dripping, but I would like just to show you it's not my way, because some liquid left here on the tip and I don't want to leak my liquid. Now we are going to use the Ego C upgrade battery made by Joyetech. Of course, for Ego batteries there is Ego cone or cover. So firstly you put your cone cover, and then you screw your Vision Eternity. Okay, It looks very nice on Ego battery. And now let's see what happens. So we are going to use e-liquid, 18 milligrams strength of e-liquid, and now I want to show you something. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 drops. Okay. For those who already own a dripping atomizer, they know that they can put, I don't know, 3, 5, maybe 10 drops inside, and you saw that 30 drops. In the instruction manual it's written 35 drops, I think, without leaking. See? And oh, there was no leaking at all. Now I would like to show you how it vapes. Okay, this is Vision Eternity in its dripping mode. Now let's see how it vapes. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about my vaping experience. Of course, when I first got it, it was like, wow, this is very good. First of all, the 30 drops in the atomizer, in the dripping atomizer, allows you somewhere around half an hour or maybe 45 minutes of constant vaping without dripping in it. That was my first, okay, very good, very positive experience. Then the vapor production, as you all guys saw it, was very good, but of course that depends on how you make your coil. My resistance here is, I think, 1.8 ohms, so I think that's a good resistance for Ego battery, and the vapor production because of that resistance is very good. Okay, now the flavor. The flavor is not so intense, but it is a good flavor, but not so intense like on some other dripping atomizers. But for this atomizer, especially, it's made for 2-in-1, like tank system and rebuilding system. Rebuilding dripping system is very, very, very good. Okay, I didn't experience any leaking with this. You're allowed to put it horizontally, vertically, whatever you like. It's not going to cause you any problems. I didn't find any issues with it, no misfires, nothing. It is very good in its dripping mode, and in its dripping mode I use it for most kind of my vaping time. This Vision Eternity was in dripping mode. So let's see once again. Of course, when you put if you got Ego battery with constant 2 modes, like 4.2 or 3.3, you're able to change, like Ego C upgrade. I'm going to change it now to 4.2 volts. Of course, very good vapor production, very strong throat hit, but the flavor is, let's say, 4 up on the scale on 5. Okay, now I would like to change it in its tank mode to show it how it vapes in a tank mode and talk a little bit about rebuilding tank system. Okay, let's put Vision Eternity in the tank system mode. For that you need to remove your tip and this cone for dripping. There is spike left and of course your coil. The rest of this here is just ego cover. Okay, now you're going to put the tank middle section like this, and we need to put some e-liquid inside the tank. Okay, my bottle is making me problems, so let's do this the other way. Okay, let's put everything back like this and like this and put the tank inside. Okay, now the tank is on the spike and the wick inside the spike is conducting the e-liquid on the coil. Okay, now I would like to show you how it vapes in its tank mode. Okay, this is the Vision Eternity in its tank mode. Now we are going to see how it vapes and to talk a little bit about that. Okay. Okay, in its tank mode, vapor production is good. The throat hit it's not the same like when it's in dripping mode, but it is very similar, but it's not stronger, it is weaker than its dripping mode. Then for the flavors remains basically the same. I didn't notice difference between these two modes between the dripping and the tank system. But what I notice, when you put your tank mode, you are able to feel some gargling. Just take a vape without starting your bottle like this a few times and the gargling will stop. See? It works just fine now. Okay, so for those vapors who like the tank systems and rebuildable dripping systems, I recommend Vision Eternity. For that price, this is very good investment for vaping, because you got two things on a price for just one. Of course, for the recoiling it is a little bit difficult for the, I don't know, the vapor that is not very familiar with the rebuilding coils. It is I don't know, it is a little bit harder than on other devices that I tried. It is harder to make a coil on the Eternity than on, let's say, Vapo King or a similar devices, but you need a little bit of practice and you're going to be able to make the coil. Okay, basically that's all that I want to show you. I don't want to show you the recoiling because it is a very I don't know, it is a pain in the ass, you know. So okay, that was the Vision Eternity in its rebuildable dripping mode and its tank system mode. Thank you all for watching and see you on another video. Bye.